Welcome, friends, to Wisdom Wednesday. I am Ifarounke Deidre Prescod, and today we embark on a transformative journey titled Bones of the Past, Wisdom of the Present, Navigating Envy and Jealousy. Join me as we uncover the profound lessons hidden within these ancient emotions and the treasures of the earth. In this world, rich with diversity and complexity, we find ourselves navigating a myriad of emotions, each shaping our experiences and interactions. Among these myriad emotions, envy and jealousy stand out, not merely as fleeting feelings, but as profound forces that sculpt the contours of our lives. Often misunderstood and cloaked in shadows, these emotions weave through the heart of society, silent yet powerful, shaping destinies and altering paths. As we embark on this exploration, let us shed light on these spectral forces, understanding them not as mere emotions, but as specters that haunt the corridors of our consciousness. The specter, a presence that is felt but not easily articulated, speaks to the elusive and often misunderstood nature of envy and jealousy. These are not just feelings, but reflections of our deepest fears, desires, and unspoken longings. Yet, in our journey to understand, we must also confront the notion of the demon, a figure that represents the deceitful and domineering aspects of these emotions. The demon speaks aloud, not in whispers, but in clear, compelling tones, seeking to establish a relationship of domination. It personifies the destructive potential of envy and jealousy, turning them from silent specters into loud, undeniable forces that can lead to discord and downfall. As we delve into the realms of envy and jealousy, let us approach with open hearts and minds, ready to unravel the complexities and confront the demons. This exploration is not just an intellectual exercise, but a spiritual journey, one that invites us to reflect, understand, and ultimately transform these shadowy emotions into sources of growth and enlightenment. Our world, influenced by the pervasive glare of social media and a culture that often celebrates comparison over contentment, provides fertile ground for these emotions to flourish. Yet, it is within this very challenge that we find our greatest opportunity for growth. By recognizing the specters of envy and jealousy, by confronting the demons that speak of domination, we open a pathway to understanding, healing, and transcendence. Join me as we embark on this journey, not just to explore these emotions, but to transform them, turning the specters into beacons of light, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world we inhabit. As we stand at this crossroads of understanding and transformation, I must confess that delving into the realms of envy and jealousy has been a journey not just of the mind, but profoundly of the heart. When I began to peel back the layers of these emotions, a sense of dread and malevolence descended upon me. It was a realization both stark and unsettling that the world we inhabit is not merely witnessing these emotions in passing. Instead, it seems to be at their mercy. This is not a phenomenon of chance or a simple reflection of human nature in its unrefined state. The sadness that grips my heart comes from the realization that this may well be a deliberate orchestration, a diabolical plot to coax out the most inherent negative traits within us. It is as if the darker facets of envy and jealousy are being nurtured, fed into the very fabric of our society, turning what could be mere feelings into specters that haunt our collective conscience. This realization is not just an observation, it is a call to action. It is a recognition that understanding these shadowy emotions is not enough. We are called to confront them, to shine a light so bright that the darkness cannot hold. And in this confrontation, we find not just the challenge, but the very essence of our purpose and our hope for a world reborn in empathy, compassion, and true, profound connection. Envy and jealousy, though often used interchangeably in everyday language, describe two distinct emotions. Envy is a feeling of discontent or covetousness regarding someone else's advantages, success, possessions, etc. It occurs when we lack a desired attribute enjoyed by another. Essentially, envy is a two-person situation where we want what someone else has. Jealousy, on the other hand, involves three parties and is more about the fear of losing something, a relationship, for instance, to a third party. It is that feeling of insecurity, fear, or concern over a relative lack of possessions or safety. Jealousy can manifest in relationships when one is worried about losing the affection or attention of someone they care about to another person. A well-known narrative that clearly differentiates the two is the story of Cain and Abel from the Bible, which can illustrate both envy and jealousy. Cain and Abel, brothers, Cain a farmer and Abel a shepherd, both made offerings to God from their own produce. God favored Abel's offering over Cain's, which made Cain very upset. Here we see envy. Cain envied Abel because his brother's offering was accepted by God while his was not. Cain's dissatisfaction with his own status led to resentment towards his brother. As the story progresses, Cain's feelings escalate from envy to jealousy. He didn't just covet God's favor that Abel received, he also feared losing his own standing with God, and perhaps his parents' respect or affection due to Abel's favored position. This fear of loss and the need to protect his standing led Cain to commit the ultimate act of aggression against his brother. Cain killed Abel. While this story is quite extreme, it effectively illustrates the distinction between envy, wanting what someone else has, and jealousy, fearing losing what one has to someone else. The debate over which emotion is worse, envy or jealousy, is indeed complex and is often influenced by cultural, religious, and personal perspectives. The notion that envy might be considered more destructive, as seen in some interpretations of religious texts and philosophical discussions, is a perspective worth exploring. In the context of the Bible and many moral teachings, envy is often seen as particularly insidious because it can lead to a wide range of negative behaviors and emotions, such as hate, malice, and a desire to undermine others. The story of Satan's fall is often attributed to envy of God's position or of humanity's favored status, and exemplifies the destructive path that envy can take, leading not just to personal ruin, but also to the harm of others. Envy is sometimes considered more dangerous because it inherently involves coveting what someone else has, without necessarily having any prior claim or relationship to that person or thing. This can lead to a devaluing of one's own blessings and an unhealthy focus on others' possessions or successes, fostering bitterness and a negative mindset that can be destructive both internally and externally. Imagine for a moment that you are on a journey of personal growth and fulfillment. You are doing your best to hone your God-given talents and skills, making all the necessary sacrifices to ensure your personal dreams and goals are met. Your heart is full of passion, your spirit driven by a sense of purpose. You are not stepping on anyone to rise. You are simply striving to be your best self. Now imagine that somewhere, unbeknownst to you, someone watches your ascent with a darkened heart. This person doesn't know you personally, doesn't understand the struggles you've faced, the resilience you have mustered, or the sacrifices you have made. Yet, they proceed to plot against you, driven by a shadowy envy that desires to see your downfall, to dim the light that you have worked so hard to kindle. This scenario, unsettling as it may be, illustrates the insidious nature of envy. It is not just about wanting what someone else has. It is about a deeper, more destructive desire to see another not have it, to see another fail. Envy, in its most malevolent form, doesn't just covet the joy of others. It seeks to eradicate it. As we navigate the complexities of our own emotions and the interactions we have with others, it is crucial to recognize the impact of these hidden currents. By bringing these stories to light, by acknowledging the pain they cause and the darkness they bring, we take the first step toward healing, understanding, and ultimately transforming the energy of envy into a force for empathy, compassion, and genuine human connection. On the other hand, jealousy, while also potentially harmful, originates from a fear of losing something one values, often within the context of a relationship. This implies that there's something precious worth protecting, and the emotion itself is a testament to the value placed on that relationship or possession. However, unchecked, jealousy can lead to possessiveness, mistrust, and actions that could be as destructive as those spurred by envy. While jealousy is often portrayed as an emotion that lurks within the shadows of romantic relationships, its reach extends far beyond the bonds of love. Jealousy can manifest in the tender bond between parent and child, where the desire for attention or fear of being overshadowed can stir restless currents. It can emerge among siblings, where the race for recognition and affection can sometimes blur the lines of unconditional love. In the halls of academia, the mentor-student dynamic can become tainted by the green hues of jealousy, as achievements and potentials are weighed and measured. Among friends, co-workers, and even towards inanimate objects, jealousy can subtly yet significantly alter the fabric of our interactions, transforming admiration into rivalry and contentment into restlessness. Acknowledging the diverse areas where jealousy plays its part allows us to be more vigilant and introspective. It is not about casting a shadow of suspicion on every relationship or interaction, but about fostering a deeper understanding of our human nature. By recognizing jealousy in its many forms, we arm ourselves with the wisdom to navigate its challenges with grace and understanding. It is about calling a spade, not to harbor bitterness or judgment, but to cultivate awareness and resilience. In this journey of understanding, discretion becomes our ally. Broadcasting our insights or suspicions can sometimes be counterproductive, creating unnecessary conflict or misunderstanding. Instead, we can use our understanding as a shield, protecting our peace and the sanctity of our relationships, while navigating the complex emotional landscapes with compassion and empathy. As we journey deeper into the realm of jealousy, we encounter a particularly intricate dynamic, one that can arise even in the most loving and supportive partnerships. Imagine two partners, each with their unique talents, dreams, and successes. In an ideal world, these attributes would be sources of mutual pride and celebration. However, at times, the very skills and achievements that draw two people together can become sources of envy or jealousy. casting a subtle shadow on the relationship. This form of jealousy is nuanced and often cloaked in complexity. It is not merely about fearing the loss of a partner to someone else, but about grappling with internal feelings of inadequacy or competitiveness when confronted with a partner's accomplishments or abilities. It is a situation where admiration and love can coexist with a silent longing for one's own moment to shine or an internal questioning of one's worth. Addressing this delicate issue requires a tone of empathy and encouragement. If you find yourself or your partner in the throes of such emotions, it is crucial to recognize that these feelings, though challenging, are a part of the human experience. They do not diminish the love or respect you have for each other, but rather signify the depth of your bond and the sincerity of your aspirations. The key to navigating this emotional landscape lies in open communication and mutual support. It is about creating a space where each partner can express their feelings without fear of judgment or resentment. It is about reminding each other that your relationship is a partnership, not a competition, and that each individual's success and growth contribute to the strength and happiness of the union. Celebrate each other's achievements, offer encouragement during setbacks, and remind each other of the unique qualities that make your partnership special. Remember, the light of one candle does not diminish when it lights another. Instead, it creates a brighter space for all. In a relationship nurtured with understanding, empathy, and mutual support, jealousy and envy can transform into catalysts for growth, inspiring each other to be their best self, not just for their own sake, but for the sake of the beautiful bond they share. From a spiritual and personal development perspective, both emotions of envy and jealousy are viewed as obstacles to inner peace. Also, obstacles to contentment and genuine happiness. They both arise from a sense of lack or inadequacy and can lead to negative thoughts and actions. However, the path they take and the motivations behind them differ, which can shape the type of consequences they bring about. In this intricate tapestry of human existence, we find ourselves navigating a world rich with diversity, yet fraught with challenges that test the very core of our being. Among these challenges, envy and jealousy emerge as silent phantom spirits, weaving their way through the heart of society, often unnoticed, yet profoundly impactful. Envy, with its cold grip, whispers in our ears a tale of lack and longing. It paints a picture of a world where our worth is measured not by the richness of our own lives, but by the glittering success and possessions of others. It blinds us to the abundance within our grasp, urging us to reach for what is not ours to hold. In its wake, we are left feeling hollow, chasing shadows that drift ever out of our reach. Jealousy, on the other hand, stands as a sentinel of fear. It guards the treasures of our heart with a vigilant eye, ever watchful, ever wary of their loss. Yet, in its overzealous protection, it often smothers the very relationships it seeks to preserve, casting a veil of doubt and mistrust where there should be openness and love. In the glare of the modern world, where every success and failure is magnified through the lens of social media, these emotions find fertile ground. They flourish in the comparisons we are encouraged to draw between our behind-the-scenes struggles and the highlight reels of others. In this climate, envy and jealousy can seem like inescapable companions, constant reminders of what we fear we are not or might lose. Yet, amid this turmoil, there lies a beacon of hope, a path that leads away from the shadows of envy and jealousy. It is the path of gratitude and self-discovery, a journey that begins with the recognition of our unique worth and the irreplaceable role we each play in the grand design of the universe. Each of us is here for a purpose, a divine mission that contributes to the balance and harmony of the world. When we embrace this truth, the need to compare or fear loss begins to diminish. We start to see our lives not as a series of benchmarks to be met or possessions to be guarded, but as a personal journey of growth and contribution. Gratitude becomes our guiding light, illuminating the blessings that fill our lives, often in the most unexpected places. It teaches us to cherish the present moment, to find joy in the simple act of just being, and to extend our hands in generosity and love, knowing that in giving we receive. In this awareness, the malevolent taste of envy and jealousy begins to fade, replaced by a sweetness born of inner peace and contentment. It is not an easy path, nor is it one we walk alone. But with each step, we move closer to a world where the destructive aura of these emotions gives way to a sense of purpose, connection, and mutual respect. As we conclude our journey through the complex terrains of envy and jealousy, it is imperative to recognize that these emotions, while deeply personal, do not exist in a vacuum. They are part of a larger societal fabric, influencing and being influenced by the world around us. In our Twin Island Republic, we witness the harsh realities of a high murder rate, a symptom of deeper societal ailments. While it would be an oversimplification to attribute this solely to envy and jealousy, it is undeniable that these emotions can escalate, weaving through the heart of our communities and manifesting in tragic ways when left unchecked. This reflection brings us back to the pervasive influence of social media in our lives. The constant comparison, the highlight reels of others' lives juxtaposed with our own behind-the-scenes struggles can fuel these emotions, turning the silent specters of envy and jealousy into loud, demanding presences in our mind. Yet, amidst this digital clamor, we have the power to pause, to reflect, and to choose a different path. To navigate this landscape with wisdom and grace, I offer you some advice and support exercises to incorporate into your daily life. Spend a few moments each day in quiet reflection or meditation. Contemplate your thoughts and feelings without judgment, recognizing the presence of envy or jealousy as natural human emotions that you have the power to understand and transform. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This practice helps shift your focus from what you lack to the abundance you possess, fostering a mindset of contentment and appreciation. Create affirmations that resonate with your sense of self-worth and purpose. Repeat these affirmations daily to reinforce a positive self-image and to remind yourself of your unique value and journey. Engage in open, honest conversations with friends or loved ones about your feelings. Sharing your experiences can help demystify these emotions, providing support and perspective. Participate in community activities that align with your values and passions. Contributing to the well-being of others can provide a sense of purpose and connection, countering the isolating effects of envy and jealousy. As we stand at this crossroads, let us remember that our journey through the realms of envy and jealousy is not just about confrontation, but about transformation. It is about turning the specters into beacons, guiding us towards a world where empathy, compassion, and genuine connection reign. Your voice, your profound wisdom, and your insightful clarity light the way, offering hope, guidance, and solace to those who seek to find their own path through the complexities of the human heart. As our journey today comes to a close, I hope the insights and symbols we have shared resonate deeply within your spirit. The necklaces and earrings we have crafted, imbued with the energies of amber, buffalo teeth, tiger's eye beads, and the clever spirit of the coyote, are more than jewelry. They are a testament to the beauty and power of transformation, symbolizing how separate elements can come together to create something breathtaking and harmonious. If today's exploration has touched your heart or illuminated your path, I invite you to subscribe, share this wisdom with those who may also find value in it, and join our community of seekers. Your engagement and sharing are the ripples that extend this journey's impact, bringing more light into the corners of our world. Until next time, keep the spirit of wisdom alive within you. Embrace the adaptability of the coyote in your own journey. And remember, in our unity with nature and each other, we find the truest path to enlightenment. Ashe, Amen. So mote it be.